Hold my butt while I lick it.
Yeah, she's a sweetie. I think I'm her. I think of the humans, I'm the one she likes the best.
Nice.
No shade
Who's Hank's human?
Squeaks.
I dropped off all the things I love. Like I need a traffic jam to keep in touch. I can't focus on the words unless my hands are busy. I can't give up on the world or I will leave this city. And it's way too broad what I'm trying to say, but I write it down and let it go. And it's hard to know all the words I need to explain my heart in a single note.
Hello and welcome to Way Too Broad, a show and tell program for really, really ridiculous, excitable grown-ups.
We're back, bitches!
We're back. I'm Hannah, and these are my co-hosts, Erin and Ben. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, Ben.
Hello. By the way, Como is purring right now.
Oh,
Nice.
hi,
But
Como.
You'll never hear it in a million years.
Aww. He's a quiet
silent
purr.
I can only tell because I'm rubbing his neck and I feel it rumbling. We thought he didn't purr for like the first 3 years we had him, but then we realized that it's just silent.
He's such an odd little guy.
I want to talk about what happened with our last episode because we recorded
The almost lost episode.
the almost lost episode. we talked during that episode about how all of us were about to go on vacation. It was about a month's worth of vacations, right? So that time stamps it, we can say retrospectively, as during the week of July 9th. It was probably towards the end of the week of July 9th. Yeah. Then I went on vacation. Then Erin went on vacation. Then Ben went on vacation. And he came back and I still had not edited or put out the episode. So it went out August 8th. So it took me a month.
You were like, I didn't edit it for 2 weeks. And I was like, I think it was longer.
The wilderness really got me.
Yeah. She was still in the woods in her mind.
Yeah.
Her mind was still out of pocket.
That's right. That's right. And now it's so actually I have a couple of weeks before this next episode is technically late. So I'm probably not going to rush to edit it today. Hopefully next weekend. So if this episode comes out after Labor Day, then I've screwed the pooch once again. Just a heads up. But we're all here together now, and we have things to talk about. Things have happened. Everyone had vacation. It was mostly great. Some surprises. Mine was great.
Mine was great.
Yours was great.
Mine could have been better.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You had to come home early, right?
Yes. On account of the vid.
Mm.
Oh, no. You didn't miss Hawaii, did you?
No, we missed all of Portland, basically.
Yeah.
We did Hawaii, went to Seattle, saw Dom and Rachel. That was lovely. Got to meet Suki. Sweet
congrats.
baby Suki. And then Kylie woke up feeling real sick one day.
Oh, no.
And had the vid.
Oh, no.
Did Dom and Rachel, were they spared? I didn't hear anything about them. That's good.
Yep,
That's good.
They were fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not the best, but then you did have the rest of the week off, but you just had to have it at home.
Correct.
Bummer.
Oh my
And
God.
I didn't get the vid until almost 3 weeks later.
Incredible.
For some fucking reason.
Good fucking stuff. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Love that long delay.
Yeah.
His COVID came out in about the same cadence our episodes come out. Kylie's COVID was us recording and Ben's COVID was us releasing.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we drinking though?
Oh goodness. Me first. I'm drinking. I have so many cans of seltzer on my desk. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but this is.
And
my
is it
current.
like only one is the current one, and so it's kind of like seltzer roulette?
Yeah.
It's like you might grab an old one.
Yeah, it is like that. But I have like you rotate them out of the. There's like a coaster here, so I usually the one on the coaster is the safe one, but it's not a perfect system. But currently, the one that is a starfruit lemonade from Polar, which is
Yummy.
Yummy. Who's after? Erin, what are you drinking?
Ice water, hot coffee, and I have a salty, chunky chocolate milk.
Salty chunky?
Salty chunky. So chunky is not usually a word I want with milk, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it's chocolate chunks.
No, it's not. Chloe and I, shout out to Chloe. Chloe said to me the other day that she keeps listening to the podcast wondering when I'm going to talk about her. So shout out to Chloe. She was craving some chocolate milk, and so we went out in search of that. And this coffee shop near me, I was insisting to Chloe that they would have chocolate milk. And then I kind of like dramatically called them on speakerphone as like, see, and asked if they have chocolate milk. And they like don't offer chocolate milk.
What do you, wait, hold on. What do you mean?
I know.
They have milk and chocolate syrup. I fucking guarantee it.
Yeah, because we went and gotten mochas. Yeah. And what's a mocha but a fucking chocolate milk with espresso in it? But they will not serve chocolate milk. They're so snooty at this place. I don't know what to say, but God, their orange blossom latte is good. So anyway, so we went to Whole Foods, and Whole Foods only had one brand of chocolate milk, and it had like, it was like a half gallon, and it was like a thick layer of like chocolate on the bottom, but then also like a thick layer of like white stuff on the top. And it's like a cream top, right? It's like shake it well, because it's a cream top, which is nice in theory, except the cream does not. It's cold and it does not shake into it. So what you get is like thick chunks of cream. What? So anyway, that's that.
Is that good? Do you like that?
No, I don't hate it. Chloe really didn't like it. And so I have this like half gallon of chocolate milk that's going to expire on Tuesday. So I'm drinking it, motherfuckers.
Is cream top a thing I should know about?
I think if you go to Whole Foods and you look at some of the whole milks, you'll see cream top whole milks. And
I've never seen that before.
Cream top chocolate milk, which, not a great
I can't even find an image of this on Google. The Google.
Yeah, and it's like salty. It's like there is salt in it, and I'm just like, I really taste it.
Oh yeah, you mentioned salt. I assumed you salted it.
Hold on, I think I got the brand. I think it's like, it's a local, obviously, like Llewellyn or something.
I don't know. It's not gonna happen for me.
Oh, Van Leeuwen ice cream. Is it them? No, it's not them. Anyway. Oh, Ranlu is the Ranlu chocolate milk. But I hope you really edit this down, Hannah. Yes, Ranlu chocolate milk, Snow Camp.
Can someone share show me the picture? Because I can't.
Yeah. Here, I'll do it. That's right. Because he's got Como. I got you right here. So, yeah, it's this stuff here. But see, in this picture, you can kind of see there's a bit of, it's just like that. Cream at the top. Except I have a whole half gallon of it.
Damn.
And it's salty.
Yeah. And it's a little salty.
That could be nice, though.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I feel like salted chocolate milk sounds pretty good.
It's just, it's just a little unsettling. And it was like a lot of cream top. I appreciate a good cream top, but this was a lot of cream. So, and it just didn't, Yeah. You see how there's little floaties of cream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you're not prepared for that, it can be quite startling,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does sound good, though.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm drinking it.
Yeah. So some other things that happened while we were gone.
Oh, Ben's drinking.
Oh, Ben, what are you drinking?
I got a big old bottle of water. I got a new bottle of water on this trip.
Oh.
We like a new water bottle?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Weird that means different things.
Yeah, it is weird.
But I would show you, but I'm using both my arms to hold up my boy while he sleeps. So
he means his cat.
My son, yeah.
You never know what a man means by that. So
True.
Just clarifying for the
listener.
Boy.
Another thing that happened while we were away from recording was my Squeak's butt exploded, and And she had to take an emergency trip to the vet. And I won't be explaining that any further, except to say that the way that we figured out that Squeaks was not feeling right was because Hank spent the entire day sleeping in a place he doesn't normally sleep. And I realized at the end of the day, oh, Hank goes where Squeaks goes. So where is Squeaks? And I went and looked, and he was in our room sleeping by our laundry pile, which he usually only does in the morning while Squeaks is sleeping in there. But he was there all day. So I went and looked under our bed, and lo and behold, Squeaks is under there licking her butt that's about to explode at that point in time.
Also, I love how like I would describe sleeping by my laundry basket, but I love casual the laundry pile.
Yeah, it is a pile. We do have a basket, but it's not big enough.
Love that.
That's just how I live. Yeah.
The Laundry Volcano.
Yeah. So, but she's doing better
sweet
now.
Hanks.
Yeah.
Hanks was the little canary in the coal mine.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a fun dynamic because Squeaks likes to be around where we are usually if she's feeling okay, like she's feeling better now. And then Hank likes to be where Squeaks is, and then Moose is just like the most chill, independent. She's good friends with everybody in the house, and so she'll make a loop and check in with everybody, and she's always done that. She used to just do it with Hank, but now she does it with everybody. But then she just goes and does exactly what she wants at all times.
Goals.
Yeah.
Love that.
And every time she walks by you, if you're a friend of hers, like I am now, every time she walks by you, she gives you a full body nuzzle as she's walking by. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Maybe I'll be friends of Moose someday.
Yeah. You should be so lucky. What else went on with life? Or other upfronts?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of upfronts. I have a lot of obsessions, but I don't know that I have many upfronts.
I have one, actually. I don't know that I ever actually mentioned that I finally got my play date that I've been talking about forever. This is the little handheld gaming system that has a little D-pad and 3 buttons, and then it has a crank that you can use to play the games. It's just a fun little control mechanism, and it comes with 2 games preloaded, and then it has every week you get additional games.
Cute.
And they're varying levels of complexity. Some of them have strong plots and a lot of action, and some of them are very much arcade-ish type games. But yeah, it's been fun to experience all the new games and see how different developers play with getting the crank mechanic in there, what they do with the crank. Some of them use it to manipulate time or all kinds of things. And
cute.
And also, I think it's open source, so there are a lot of games beyond the ones that you get sent that are available for purchase from other people. But I haven't even delved into that yet.
And these aren't classic games. These are games being developed for this console.
Yes. Cool. Yeah, all new games.
Oh yeah, there's a developer site, so you can make your own little games. That's cute.
Yeah, I ordered it in 2021, and I just received it a month ago. So
wow.
Yeah. But I was in the 4th wave of shipments that went out. So it was partially when I ordered it, and it was largely supply chain issues. And then also, I think between the first wave and the next waves, they also had to make a hardware swap, and they needed to wait for parts or whatever. I don't know. I got status emails. I never felt that it wasn't coming.
Baby.
Yeah. So that's been fun. Fun little side thing to play with. Not enough to be an obsession, but
did you bring that? Did you bring that as an obsession one week?
I don't remember.
Let's look. What was it called? The Playdate?
No, I don't think I did. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because I didn't have it yet. I think I've mentioned it before, though.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I don't know. Lots of stuff has happened, but we should pop in, I think.
Let's pop in. Most of my stuff has been obsession-y.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Are you bringing
Hannah?
Multiple obsessions, Erin?
Yeah, nice. I do what I want.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I'm going to try to scope it a little bit, but yeah. I
Yeah, pretty much just one. I did just very recently become like obsessed with oh fuck, now I can't remember what the show is called. Oh, The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime, which is based on books by Jenny Han, and it's like total like trashy love triangle teen love romance show. Although one of the love interests in the show, I don't know about the books, but in the show he's bisexual and like very casually bisexual, which I think is nice representation. But yeah, that's, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about a new.
You already did. Too late.
I want to talk about a new MMORPG which is in beta right now, called Palia, which I know Ben's heard of it.
Beta cuck MMORPG.
Yeah. It kind of is. It's very cozy, and there's no PvP in it at all. So in that sense,
what? Can you remind me both what MMO and PvP mean? Beta cuck, I got that, but the other parts.
MMO means massive multiplayer online, and then RPG role playing game, and then PvP means player versus player. So like you don't fight other players.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
I have a trailer pulled up for it that I thought maybe I would just have us watch.
Love it.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like you said that kind of like when a late night show host has a clip and they act like they serendipitously had a clip ready for the
I guess we
that their guest is promoting.
That makes me so annoyed. Like, especially Jimmy Fallon, I feel like is the worst at that.
Yes.
He's like, I feel like, wait, we have something here.
Yeah, like the Paris Hilton NFT clip. He's like, we have your ape here. This is your ape.
Oh man, that interview is going to go down in history.
After this, we have to take a brief detour and watch that together.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty so far. What console is this on? PC.
But it's coming to Switch, and there's going to be a cross-platform play as well when it comes to Switch. I can tell you all these characters' names if you want.
How did you hear about this game?
TikTok.
This is really pretty.
That's Badru. He's a farmer.
I'm going to try to mention Chloe 5 times in this podcast. I think Chloe would really like these graphics.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the animation is, smoother for this, like, because this is a cinematic trailer, but this is essentially what it looks like.
Wow, cute.
Yeah. So I'll put a link to the cinematic trailer we just watched. Everybody in that trailer are villagers. So they're non-humans. You actually, what?
What?
Oh, sorry, it auto-played another video. Like suddenly there was another voice in my ear.
What?
Wow.
So
who is that?
The premise of the game is you are a human, so you actually don't look like the villagers that you just saw in the trailer. All of the sort of gosh, I can't remember what their like species is called, but they're like the current inhabitants of whatever this realm is.
Let's just call them glorps.
Okay. and then the humans have been like reappearing suddenly in ruins of their old like constructions and civilizations, and that's you. You're one of them who just like appeared like out of the purple magical mist that you saw in that trailer.
Wow.
And so you are doing cozy RPG stuff like farming and building a bigger house and doing crafting and all that stuff and building relationships with villagers while you're also kind of uncovering slowly the history and secrets of like what happened to humanity and like why is it maybe coming back now.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's fun. I really, really like it. It has some things that are beta-y about it and it glitches every now and then. But at the same time, there are some things that they've done like for quality of life that like being someone who's played a lot of sort of farming sim type RPGs like Stardew Valley. I feel like there's been others, but the main one I compare it to is Stardew Valley. Like everything you can do in Stardew Valley, you can do in this, but then also you can like party up and like play with actual people.
Cool.
Or collaborate on cutting down like really difficult trees and stuff. But like for example, when you're on your home plot, in Stardew, you have like you end up with like a million storage boxes to keep all your inventory kind of separate or whatever. It automatically connects all of your storage together regardless of where the boxes are on your property. So I have like a pile of storage boxes just like lined up behind my house, but then I have one that's like centrally located and I can just go there, and every time you craft more of the storage, it just adds additional slots to your like overall storage, which is really nice.
Nice.
There's a like relationship tracker like there is in Stardew. But it doesn't just show you like what your status is with the person. It also shows you what the things are that they want that particular week. It doesn't show you like what are the things they always like. But like in general, it's, you know, those are the best things to give them are the things that they're and the weekly likes for each character change every like real life week. So you always, you know, you need to go talk to them to find out what they are. But then once you've found out what they are, it'll like keep track of them for you, which is so nice. So that's nice.
So you have a new little objective every week.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So it's nice. And then, you know, just like with, well, okay, there's not cutscenes with characters as your relationship builds like there is in Stardew, really, at least not yet. I don't know if that's something that they're planning on doing, but as your relationships develop with characters, which you can see, this is another thing I like. It's not just like you're at 1 heart and then the next day you're like, you know, like a week from now you're at 2 hearts or whatever. You can watch the bar build, so you can sometimes see that you're really close to getting to another level with someone or whatever. So, and every time that you reach a new level of like relationship with someone, they have a new quest for you, and the quest will help you learn more about them, and sometimes also about like, you know, larger things or other villagers or whatever. So, and you also, like when you get to level 3 with them, you get a key to their house, and you learn a lot from going into where they sleep and live, and like there's usually like additional quests in there. Like it's just like it's fun and nice, and there's like always stuff to learn and explore and do. There's only a couple areas right now. It seems to me like they are working on having more like additional areas to explore. Like there's a space that looks like it should be an entrance to something that is, there's just nothing there. Like, you know, there's like some of those. So I think there's still stuff that they're working on. Oh, and there's pets now, but you have to spend real money. It's free to play. But you know, they do have like the shop with like the fancier clothes that you can buy or whatever. And then when they rolled out pets,
microtransactions.
Yeah. When they rolled out pets, like you have to spend money on something in order to get access to the pets. I understand why they're doing that, you know, and they don't put it in your face like super much, and they are going to get me with the pet thing. Like the minute I see something I actually like in that shop, I am going to buy it because they're little cats and they follow you around everywhere and they're so cute.
Cute.
Yeah. So, but
I
it's
have a
fun.
dumb question.
Yeah.
And can you play? Does the Switch support microtransactions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never been in a game that had microtransactions.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, because I was
probably
wondering
just kick
how that
you
would
over to
work.
the shop for a second. Or something.
I mean, there's definitely like Fortnite on the Switch, and I cannot imagine that they're not offering. I've seen Ian look through the shop in Fortnite before. I haven't seen him buy anything, but I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they must.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that actually jumped out at me, was that design-wise, like the design language reminds me of Fortnite, actually. In like, there have always been little portions of Fortnite maps that I've been like, man, I wish I could hang around here without being shot at by fucking Mickey Mouse or whatever, because like they're pretty. Right? And like, this is like that. It's like every nice vista I've ever wanted to stay and appreciate in Fortnite, but I couldn't, all in one game. And then also it's a cozy RPG. So it's just like,
that's great.
Yeah. Ian also,
awesome.
Yeah, and it's open now, the beta, so anybody can join. When we joined, it was closed. You had to have an invite code, but it is open now.
I was going to ask how you... Yeah. How'd you get an invite code?
My friend Sydney actually joined the alpha, which I had certainly not heard of it at that point, but she's like more plugged in on gaming stuff. And so she had like, apparently when you get an invite code from someone who was in the alpha, then you get more priority access, I guess. So I got in.
Cool.
But I only was in like a couple weeks.
She knows some people.
She knows some people. But it's open now. Anybody can sign up, but it is currently only on PC. The plan, though, is by the holidays this year for it to be out for free on the Switch as well. And then
for free.
Yeah, it's free. I believe it's free on both platforms. You can check their website, but I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be like they're just going to be funded through like people buying outfits and stuff. And
I see.
And then it is supposed to be cross-platform when it comes out on the Switch as well, which is something we're really looking forward to because right now we only have one computer that can play it. So Ian and I have to take turns and we can never play together, which kind of sucks.
Do you know if they ever plan on moving to like a subscription-based thing like other MMOs?
My understanding is that their plan is to keep it free forever and just be funded through like microtransactions and stuff. But I don't know, like, I don't know how, if that's going to be
They have a link
forever.
to their business model. Here, I'm going to drop this in our channel.
Oh, okay.
They have a link to their business model on PC and Switch. That's kind of cool.
Free to play, monetize
cosmetic items.
Will not monetize things you earn through gameplay, which I've definitely found to be true. Like everything that costs money is not essential to gameplay.
That's cool.
They're only monetizing cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I like that for the player experience, I think that's a terrible decision business-wise.
They could charge like $30 for the game and do that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean also, so like it's we play League a lot with the co-founder of Kylie's company, who's also the head of business development for the company. So we like actually know shit about business, and we've talked to him before about how Riot has done a terrible job of monetizing League of Legends from the beginning, and one of the reasons for that is basically the only thing they monetize is cosmetics, which then in the long term puts like a ton of strain in your company to keep producing better and better cosmetics, and it's also just like a less consistent flow of income than it could be. And the only reason they really make a ton of money off that is because they have such a giant player base to buy all that shit. Mm-hmm. So I worry. I think they might have to change that.
Yeah.
To stay sustainable.
I think I could definitely see that being something they'd have to change in the future. But I do like that they're trying, I guess.
Yeah.
Right now also, like, they have a lot of free options for clothing. Like, it's not like you're in your underwear if you don't buy clothes. And I like most of them better than I like the things that I can buy. So for me, I'm not highly motivated to buy anything. So that will need to change. I mean, some of the sketches on here, though, are wicked cute. Like, there's a little fox onesie, which, like, there's no chance we're not going to spend money on that for Ian's character, because that looks like the thing he wore at our wedding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. For me, though, the pet thing, like having it be like you can only get the cats if you spend money, will get me. And if they keep that there, it will get a lot of people to at least spend their first like $5 or whatever.
I wonder if they'll have like paid DLCs in the future too. You know,
maybe
something like that.
Perhaps
that they could like say is cosmetics or something. I don't know.
Yeah, look at the fucking cats. They're so cute. I'm gonna paste them in the chat. They're so freaking cute, and you only get one of them for making a single purchase, and then you have to buy over like 3,000 coins in order to get all 4 options, which is like $40 or something. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you on the cats.
They're gonna get me on the cats. They're gonna. That's my weak spot. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
They're so cute. So that's it. Palia, check it out. If you have a PC that can handle like a video game, go check it out. Send me your name so I can add you as a friend, please. And I will update when it comes out on the Switch. Which it should this year.
I've favorited it on the shop, and it seems like holiday time, so Thanksgiving or Christmas. I'll definitely be checking it out, especially since it's free. That's so fun.
Yeah, love that.
Free and fun.
Yeah.
Free and fun. Love it. Ain't no such thing as a free lunch, but...
Yep. So, Erin. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Ain't no such thing as a free cat.
Oh, I have this is not a obsession. This is a upfront. I forgot. Heartstopper season 2 has come out, and it's really nice.
It's really
I've heard
nice.
it's very good. I haven't watched it yet.
It follows the
Check it
graphic novels
out.
pretty closely again, which is great.
Oh, cool. I haven't read the graphic novels yet, if you can believe it.
If you can believe
I
it.
also made Chloe watch it. That's Chloe mention number 3 for the episode.
What's your goal? What's your target number?
5.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we have mentioned Chloe a lot on the podcast in the past too.
Yeah.
I know, but apparently not recently because she's been listening and waiting for us to talk about her.
Does that
So
count
my
as 4
obsession
or is this all still 3?
No,
My obsession this week is actually Chloe. No, I'm kidding. I do have one more. My mind only make it to 4 references. So I made her watch it and she loved it. So that is a great thing.
That's great.
Oh, no, I will get to 5 because also an upfront, I've also been watching Euphoria on Chloe's recommendation. And obviously Hannah's recommendation. And that's been really nice. And, but those are 2 upfronts. So my obsession is, one is a book that I freaking loved. Have y'all read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir?
No.
No.
Have y'all read The Martian by Andy Weir?
I've seen the movie. I haven't read it.
Oh my god, that book is so good.
I love the movie.
Yeah, I think it's really worth reading the book, Ben, especially for you, science nerd. Because there's a lot of like math and like you heard me. There's a lot of like math and science that like is really explicitly spelled out in the book in really entertaining ways, and is all really accurate. And so so he has 3 books, and I like all of them. I would say if I were to rank them in order of ones I like, it would be Project Hail Mary, The Martian, and Artemis. Artemis is really fun. It's a little different than the other 2. It's set on the moon, and it's a space heist. So that's really fun.
Wow.
But Project Hail Mary, I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but it's really, 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 really good. And it's basically like you have this guy who wakes up in space and he doesn't really have any memory of like why he's there or like what's going on. And so it's kind of like it kind of shifts between present day and space, and then his memory is slowly starting to come back. And so you kind of are discovering what's going on as he is. And it's just really what I like about Andy Weir's books, and I think what everyone likes about him, is like they have a particular like he's very, very funny, so they have kind of almost an irreverent tone, but they're also like very, very sciencey in like a really fun and educational way and interesting way. And this one has like a lot of heart and is just, I found it to be just like a really thrilling book. Like I felt like thrilled at some points, and just an emotional ride. So love it. Can't recommend it enough. Please read it. I made Molly read it. I was like talking so much about it. She like ordered it, and I think she's almost done it. So I'm really, thank you, Molly, for indulging me on
Shout
that.
out
I
to
really
Molly.
appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
What's
read that
it called
book.
again?
It's called Project Hail Mary. Really good. I think it's just, and it's also one of those books where like the premise, once you like learn what's going on, is so interesting. In my opinion, and really cool. So anyway, and it's also like set in like our time now, but like something is going on that is not going on in our time, but like could like, right? Like the science is all basically like, plausible, right? And so I think that's like so interesting as well. So that's a big obsession. Check it out, and then if you like it, you can read his other books. How fun for you. And then my second obsession is a game, and I think we're hitting our 5th. Chloe mentioned is a game that Chloe recommended. I just played it this week. It's a cute, small little game. I think I played it for just a few, maybe 10 hours or less and finished the whole thing. It's called The Last Campfire. Have y'all heard of this?
No.
Oh, it's so cute. It's like, it's one of those games, it's like you play the whole thing and you're like, what was that about? It's basically you're this little character named Ember, and Ember has they, them pronouns. Like when Ember is referred to, it's they, them, and everybody else in the world, when you're talking to them, is they, them, which I think is really cool. And so you're this little guy, genderless guy, and you're kind of like going around to what are called the forlorn, and you're basically just helping them. Like the forlorn are like going through something, and you're basically like solving a bunch of puzzles. Like you like touch them, and then you enter into like what's going on with them. It's basically like it feels like a big Zelda dungeon, right? There's no combat, but it's just like mazes and puzzles. Like so you kind of like have to figure out the layout of the world of the level that you're in, and gather things that you need for other places and solve little puzzles. And one thing I really love about it is like the narrator has this like very interesting accent. And actually the actress is from like Iceland and the Netherlands and Britain. So she's got this like very fake kind of like Ember, you know, like Ember. Yeah. Forgotten, right? Like it's this very, and the entire like tense of all the and it's only her narrating, so when other characters are speaking it's like in her voice, and it's all kind of like in the past tense, so it feels like a storybook. It's being like it very much feels like you're being read a story. And then also the like, because of the like there's this kind of like vaguely creepy, it's not creepy, it's like cozy, but also like kind of creepy, because like you're in this world and you're not quite sure what's going on, but you're kind of moving through it as if you're like taking it for granted, almost in a dreamlike way. That really reminded me of Over the Garden Wall, where things are fine and kind of cozy, but like not quite right in a bit of a creepy way. So it kind of has that kind of like vibe to it.
What a perfect
it's just
description of Over the Garden Wall.
Right? It's just like, that's exactly, and Chloe hasn't seen Over the Garden Wall. That's number 6.
Actually, I haven't. I have some information about Over the Garden Wall. You should watch that with her soon, because it's coming off of, I think it's on multiple streaming services, so maybe it can still be found elsewhere, but I think it's being taken down, but I think it's on Max, maybe.
Yeah,
and they're taking it down.
That's where it was before,
right before October, like end of September.
Oh no!
Yeah, so like, and also it's like apparently like difficult, verging on impossible to find it on like DVD or anything right now. So
can you like buy it on Prime Video? Maybe I'll just do that to have it.
Maybe.
I think it's on Hulu also.
I think it's also on Hulu, and I don't know that it's being taken down from Hulu, so there's that too.
Hannah's just creating a false sense of urgency.
What'd you say, Ian?
I'm gonna.
End of August, not end of September. End of August. So.
I'm just gonna buy it.
Okay. Ian says it's rude.
It'll
still be
rude.
available on Hulu.
Look, I'm just here to share with you the information that I have.
It.
I'm not trying to create any panic. Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can just purchase it on, and we're gonna have to restart this call in 4 minutes because I stopped paying for it. Google Meet because I'm cheap. So anyway, those are my 2 big recs. Yeah, the last campfire is just going to be, if you just need some cozy, quick, you're going to finish it in a few days. It's like $16. It's just really, really nice. Check it out.
It's on sale in the UK right now on the Nintendo store.
Head over to the UK, pop over.
That probably ends up breaking even, right? For the amount of the cost of flight,
totally,
hotel,
absolutely.
I don't know
in London.
I don't know if it's on sale in the US, but it might be. Is all I'm saying.
I bought it the other day. It was like $16.
Okay, well, if you're in the UK, it's only £2.
I'll wait till it's on sale in the UK. Thanks.
Use your VPN to buy it on sale in the UK, I guess. I don't know if that works like that.
On a Switch.
All right, that's 5 sessions.
You said you had 6. That was like 3.
No, 6 Chloe mentions.
Also, I'm pretty sure she only said 5 ever. I don't think she said 6.
Oh, time will tell.
I think you're just making that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just see.
You at home can do a count.
Erin, have you seen the new season of Black Mirror at all?
No, I haven't actually watched much of Black Mirror, despite one of their episodes being one of my favorites.
There's this
of all time.
Yeah, which one?
San Junipero.
I don't think I've seen it.
San Junipero.
Yeah.
What?
That's the one with the...
I've seen very little Black Mirror, and the Black Mirror that I have seen, I find to be a little on the nose, and I don't know.
You should watch San Junipero because it's gay and it's really lovely.
It is.
Slow down what you're saying so I can understand.
She's not pronouncing it right. It's San Junipero.
I'm not.
It's what?
San Junipero.
San Junipero.
San Junipero?
Yeah.
San
Okay, I never
Junipero.
in a million years would have guessed that's what you said. I heard Sangiopera.
No, but there was an episode in the season that just came out. I like to call it Space Boys. That's not what it's called, but it's about boys in space. And so, I was reminded of it when you were talking about the boy in space in the book, which I will also be calling Space Boy from now on. But
everything's Space Boy unless proven otherwise.
Yeah, but the premise is that in like the near future, astronauts can travel long distances, but they can sort of send their consciousness home to like a robotic version of them, but it doesn't look like a robot. It just like looks like them. And
cute.
And then like shit gets complicated.
Love that.
Yeah. So, but it's
that sounds great.
I think it's pretty good, and it's got what's his name? Jesse from Breaking Bad. It's got him in it.
Oh yeah, Erin something.
Mm-hmm. Something
Erin,
P, right? Erin Paul.
Pinkerton or something.
And one of the guys that played like Superman or something. I don't know. Is the other guy?
Ben.
Henry Cavill?
No, I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Ben.
Yeah.
San Junipero won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Television Movie and Outstanding Writing for a Limited Series Movie or Dramatic Special. That episode did.
Okay. Pretty cool. I don't know. I don't feel like I put that much stock into what shows what won Emmys or not.
Wow.
Well, I'm not saying the show didn't, Ben. The episode did.
I know,
That's
but
what
still.
I'm trying
Well, but I feel
to
like
convey
listen,
that it's really good.
and I'm
you should
trying to
watch
convey
it.
that I've lost a lot of faith in award shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
what
awards
about
in
your
general the
friends and
past few
family
years.
who are telling you that
I'm
it's
giving
good?
it an award, Ben.
That
It
was
won-
enough for me. I didn't need to know that it won an Emmy.
It won an Erin.
All right. So, Erin, you only have 3 obsessions, is what you're telling me.
Well, I think it was only the 2.
2 obsessions.
Project Hail Mary and The Last Campfire.
Okay. I just feel like that's false advertising, but that's okay.
Oh, I said I would pare it down.
Yeah.
False advertising from what?
You said
She said she would scope it.
I said I'd scope it. I didn't say I had 6. I said I had 6 Chloe mentions. I said I was going to try to mention Chloe 5 times in the episode, and I think I did 6 times.
I think time will tell. When the edit comes out, I will put in
Eventually.
if Erin said that she had 6 obsessions. It might have
I'm
happened
so
before we
sure
started
she
recording.
said 5.
No.
Yeah.
Ben, what's your obsession, brother?
My obsession is a video game.
Oh.
And it's the video game that stopped me from playing Tears of the Kingdom so damn much, because I started playing this a lot. Although I haven't played it this much the past week because I've been asleep a lot of the hours of the day. But it's
My obsession is sleep.
honestly, if we're just talking this past week, yes, that has been my obsession.
Have y'all ever slept?
It's so good, dude. Yeah, you can do it anytime in the day. You don't have to just do it at night.
You don't have to wait until the night.
It feels just as good.
You know, you can wake up from sleep and go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's true. No, my obsession's not sleep. My obsession is Baldur's Gate 3.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Have y'all
He's
heard of
obsessed
Baldur's
with his
Gate?
Baldur's Gate. No.
Not
Oh,
as
you
much as you would
haven't?
expect. No.
Okay, fun. So Baldur's Gate 3 is a role-playing game that is D&D, the video game.
Oh.
As in, like, straight up, when you're creating a character, you are creating one of the races and classes from D&D. All of the mechanics of like spell casting, cantrips, spell slots is all based on D&D. All of your stats are like, you have all the skills from D&D. When you're doing conversations with NPCs, going through the story, you can like, sometimes you'll have dialogue options that will say like persuasion or deception in brackets, and you roll a persuasion or deception check with like a virtual D20.
That's cool.
It's really, really fun. And I have been thoroughly enjoying it because it's just D&D but a video game. What more do you want?
That's so dope.
I'm playing a dragon. Is it Dragon Blood? Is that what they're called? Or what the fuck are they called?
Dragonborn?
Dragonborn. Thank you. I'm playing a Dragonborn sorcerer named Glarb. Pretty good. I'm sorry,
That's
not
pretty
sorcerer.
good.
He's a warlock.
Ooh, I like
And-
warlocks.
Yeah, and there's a fun Warlock subclass, Pact of the Chain, which allows you to get a familiar, but you can get like kind of like extra souped up familiars. You can get an imp or a quasit. And in particular, the imp can fly and turn invisible. Actually, the quasit can turn invisible too, but the imp can fly and turn invisible, which means like for me, who plays the game very slow, and I like to very thoroughly scout out areas before I go into potential combat, having an invisible thing that I can just fly around and scope out an entire area with is really handy. And so the premise of like the story is that you start the game being captured by a bunch of mind flayers, which are those D&D enemies with like the tentacle mouths that eat brains. And you've been infected with a tadpole in your brain that supposedly is going to turn you into a mind flayer. That's like one of the big...
So it's like Stranger Things shit.
Yeah, well...
That they stole from D&D.
Yeah. And you encounter some other NPCs that were also on the ship that you escaped from. So they all have tadpoles also. And you're trying to like work together to figure out how to get that shit out your brain. And of course, other D&D-esque things, like you happen upon a town that needs help from like a goblin horde that's been attacking them, and then you go to fight the goblin place. You go to raid the goblin camp, and you discover that like they have some connection to the mind flayers somehow. It's all whoa, weird shit.
Whoa! When you battle in this game, is it just like D&D battle? Or you're like rolling D&D. For initiative. Love it.
Yeah, it rolls automatically for initiative. A lot of rolls happen automatically, which is also kind of fun. Like
that's nice.
You'll be like walking around an area that has like traps, for example, and you'll see like perception check failed, and you're like, oh fuck, okay, interesting. But then if they succeed, the like trap is highlighted in the room so you can avoid it. And yeah, there's like lockpicking if you have a rogue and shit. It's really fucking, it's just really fun. All the characters are also like quite good. So we originally, I actually didn't like this game originally because we played it in beta, and we played it because it's a max party of 4 and you can play with other people. And so we played it with Kylie and 2 of our other friends. And I quickly learned that I do not like playing this game with other people, at least not with 4 people, because like, when you're playing with multiplayer, they do this nice feature where like if someone else starts a conversation or a cutscene, then like you can just click a button to be able to like listen in on it basically. And there's even a thing where you can vote like by clicking one of the options which thing you think they should pick, but it's ultimately up to the person in the cutscene. But it's still really easy to like miss things if you're not paying attention, especially like if you're already in a cutscene and then you're like someone in your group starts one with a different person, and it's just like, oh, okay, well that's just like content I missed now. Or like you'll happen upon something and you'll want to like explore this lead, but like you won't want to go ahead of where other people are, and it's just like So I think with 2 people it could be fun, but with 4 I think it was just too much, at least for me. And when you're playing just alone, you have 3 NPCs in your party, and the NPCs are actually really interesting. Like they are cool. Like they're D&D player characters basically, but just controlled by the AI, and actually not even controlled by the AI, because like you control them in battle. So that's the other fun part, is you kind of get to play multiple classes at once because you're playing all 4 characters at once in combat.
Can you like decide what like attacks they get later on as they upgrade and stuff like that?
Yep. Yeah, it has like recommended things. So like when you go into the level up screen, it'll like choose a subclass automatically as like this is the one that the character chose, but you can still switch it. And you can always swap out their spells and stuff.
Ben, did you play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2?
I did not.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not available on the Switch, but Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is. So I'm wondering if that might be worth it. I
have no idea what those games are like. I mean, I know they're D&D also, pretty sure.
Ben, how
pretty well loved. But I've never played them.
How on rails is the like storyline in this game?
So pleasantly not on rails.
Okay.
I thought it would be like, so there definitely is I feel like they did a good job of making it feel about as on rails as a typical D&D campaign is, in that like the DM has some stuff they've prepared for. Like it's not completely open, but you can go through things in kind of whatever order you want. And also like for example, that town I mentioned, that's like the main conflict there is that there's like some tiefling refugees basically, and they're like staying with a camp of druids, and the druids want to like do some ritual to teleport their little area away from into like a different plane to avoid the like shit that's been going down to the goblins and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so there's like this tension there where the tieflings don't want them to leave because they're protecting them and whatever. And you kind of, when you happen upon that, immediately get the option of like resolving that basically any way you want. Like you can just attack the fucking druids straight up and try to kill them, or you can like work with the druids to like go get their leader back that maybe they'll listen to reason about, or like you can just say like fuck it, I'll protect the tieflings from the goblins and like you guys can fuck off. Like you can kind of solve it whichever way you want. And then even when you go off to like say you choose to like go try and infiltrate the goblin camp that they're being threatened by, you can do that in many different ways. You can try and do it like sneakily and like sneak through the camp, or you can try to like talk to the goblins and convince them to trust you to get into the camp, or you can fuck off and do some other side quests that you can find like along the way. Like there's a lot of options. I will say the only thing, so that last option of fucking off and doing a side quest is kind of what I stumbled into while I was just wandering around. And I went down this whole path of doing this side quest and pretty quickly found out I think I was under-leveled for it. So I do think that like there are things where they maybe intend you to happen upon these things after you've completed main quest stuff so that you are at around the right level. But other than that, you can do things in however you want basically, which is cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Moose style.
Big fan.
Do what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you can go through this whole game Moose style. And that's what I say every time I'm going to play it. I'm like, I'm going to do this thing Moose style.
Yeah, I just sent a picture of Moose in our chat.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's got her face on the corner of she's just
it's so
doing exactly what she wants.
I think, by the way, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are much older.
Oh.
The first Baldur's Gate came out in 1998.
Wow.
And then there's like 2 different games called Baldur's Gate 2. Not really understand what's going on there.
Oh.
But those came out in 2000 and 2001.
I might check it out on the Switch. It's like $50 for both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing some stuff in Reddit about it being really fun.
I remember one of the reasons people were so excited for Baldur's Gate 3 coming out is that they loved Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So they're definitely well-loved games. It is developed by a different studio.
Oh, okay.
This Baldur's Gate 3 is developed by Larian Studios, which is the first game they've done in the series. But a lot of people love Larian because there's like a thing at the beginning when you open Baldur's Gate that basically says, this game is complete. There's not going to be any DLC because we don't believe in releasing incomplete games and then making you pay for the finished content later.
Wow.
And everyone was like, fuck yeah, Larian. Which is like, I really appreciate, I also appreciate that viewpoint from Larian because like there are, for example, EA is infamous for this, like releasing really shitty and buggy games and then like releasing and like incomplete, like games that feel incomplete and then releasing DLC that's like, the finished game later.
Right,
and making
like
you
pay
for
some
it.
more for it. Yeah.
And it's just like literally just to make money. I do think that for other studios and publishers to do what Larian did, we have to pay more than $60 for games. Because it's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of ridiculous that that's been the price for like a AAA game for like 15 years.
Yeah.
With inflation and like, it's hard to justify, putting that amount of work and money into a game for it. It needs to be really, really successful and sell a ton of copies to make it back unless they're selling for more. And that's why they do the DLC thing. So like, I get why they do it to stay sustainable as a business, but it still feels kind of grimy and shitty.
There also is a DLC on Steam for Baldur's Gate 3. Digital Deluxe Edition DLC. It's just like extra. It's not extra content for the game itself. It's just like you get extra some extra goodies at the beginning of the game, like extra equipment. Huh.
But it's not like they release a whole extra part of the game that you can't play until you pay for it.
I see.
Sorry, Hannah. Speaking of which, I was cruising through because I hearted that on Nintendo eShop, and I was looking through my wish list, and I saw Wander Song is on sale for $5
in the
right
US?
now. Yes. So I just picked it up.
Nice.
Are you on the eShop on your phone? Can you do that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you can. Chloe just learned this too. That's 7. You can buy games on your phone in the eShop, and it'll automatically. It's downloading on my Switch right now.
Wow.
Whoa, sick.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I'll just buy something on my phone, and then by the time I'm ready to go play, it'll just, like already be on my fucking Switch.
Wow.
Is it the Nintendo Switch Online app?
No, I'm just like on a browser, logged into Nintendo
on
eShop.
browser. Okay, it's not an app. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have an app. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I keep hearing about Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm very intrigued, and I'm bouncing off the aesthetics whenever I look at it. Because
You're playing on PS5?
I'm playing
Sorry.
on PC.
Oh, PC. But it's on PS5, right?
I think so. I've heard that the controller support for the game is surprisingly really good. Yeah, it's on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S.
Sorry, Hannah, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, that's it. Maybe when I get tired of Palia, I'm worried it'll absorb my attention too much. And then also there's the thing where we're sharing computers for all these like PC games. So probably best not to do something that's like super absorbing, because it'll just be a pain in Ian's ass when he wants to play Palia or play his own file or whatever.
I mentioned Wander Song. We talked about that back in episode 56. Their sturdiness is not confirmed.
It's great. I'm actually really excited to hear what you think of it. So make sure you
Cool.
let me know.
Yeah. That's great because I'm in between games right now.
Oh,
so
amazing.
now that I finished The Last Campfire, so I'll probably pick that up today.
I don't remember it being a super duper long game. It's probably like similar in length to the other one you talked
Love that.
about. Yeah.
Honestly, I love that. Just like a little something you can finish in a few days.
Yeah.
Sounds really fun.
Amazing. All right, cool. Let's do homework then.
Yeah.
My homework is go to
Hannah?
palia.com if you're interested in playing the open beta.
Already did the homework. I'm already there.
Nice. Wow, what a goody two shoes. Jesus Christ. It's only on PC right now.
I'm on PC. That's fine, teacher.
But it's free. Also, the Discord is nice. People are nice. I don't spend a lot of time in there, but it is helpful because when they have to deploy hotfixes and stuff, they'll ping you and let you know that why the server is down for however long. So, I would also suggest joining the Discord if you are a Discord person and you download the game. My Twitter, I'm not on Twitter. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
It's called X.
Oh my fucking god. Also, every time I like click over to like a tweet, I click on the X icon thinking
Of
it's
course.
how I close.
Of course, that's why nothing is fucking called X.
It's so stupid. I hate myself every time.
You should not hate yourself. You should hate Elon Musk every time.
That's so funny. Okay, I'm on Instagram.
I literally every time.
Instagram and Anthropology. I'm on TikTok at Hannah and her cats. Those are the ones that matter to me at this point. Erin, what's your homework?
My homework is please read Project Hail Mary, and then also read The Martian and Artemis, honestly. And then also play The Last Campfire. It's cute and nice. If you need something cute little puzzle, cozy, sweet, little nice, play The Last Campfire. Let me know what you think.
All of those things. It looks really nice. I'm very interested in that.
Excellent.
Ben, what's your homework?
Just do a big yawn. That's my homework.
Sleep. You're not convincing me that sleep is not your episode.
My homework is to play Baldur's Gate 3. Or the other ones, I guess. I've never played them. I can't vouch for them, but I've heard they're good.
Has Kylie played them?
No. I don't think so.
How do you know?
I'm pretty sure she hasn't.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to... Oh, I didn't check our email. I don't think we have any, but I'm going to check anyway.
Wow, late in the game for it.
Yeah, it is.
We do.
Man.
It's pretty lame. Also, I meant to
do not.
mention Moose was in my dream last night, and the night, or maybe either the night before last or the one before that, Erin, you were in my dream. But I can't remember what the dream was about, or much of anything about it, except that at one point towards around when I woke up, we were like suddenly expecting company and like frantically cleaning up like wherever we were. But
I was probably being pretty cool and nice in your dream.
Yeah, probably. And so was Moose. I think we were at Taylor Swift's secret like studio.
Dope.
Or like office. It was like an office party, but Taylor Swift was there and I was invited, and Moose also was there. And she didn't like it very much, so she like hopped right in her carrier when it was time to go. Yeah.
I bet Taylor Swift liked Moose.
Yeah,
though.
Probably. I think
100%.
She's such a cat person.
Chance.
I love that about her. Okay, and we don't have any emails. So if you would like to send us an email, our email is waytoobroad@gmail.com. If you'd like to call us or text us, our phone number that I think we still have it is 774-326-0420.
Blaze it.
We are too broad. No, we're not. We're not active on Twitter. We are way too broad on Instagram and TikTok. I already said the email. You can find all our contact stuff at waytoobroad.com or waytoobod.com or nameyourselfjame.com or nameyourselfjameegan.com or jameegan.com for anything you want. Earnben.com for anything you need. No more maxfund.org to my knowledge. Very sad.
Rip.
Delete that. Poor Max. Check out Friends of the Chaos, friendsofthechaos.bandcamp.com. They wrote our intro and outro music. And thank you for listening. We love you very much. Whenever this comes out, send us a note. And the podcast candle was never lit, so it is now extinguished.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.